Tithing is not a Christian practice. Any pastor or man of God that is still collecting tithing is a criminal. Quote me, it was the Jews that started the practice of tithing, and they were paying this tithe in three categories until 70 years after the death of Jesus Christ. When the temple was destroyed, a decree was passed in the whole of Israel. Rabbi Yohanan ben Zakkai passed a decree that since the temple has been destroyed, the Levites no longer have roles to play, because the role of the Levite was in the temple. And remember, when the land of Israel was being shared, the commandment of God says that the tribe of Levite should not be given any share, that their place should be in his house. They should be in the house of God to serve him. And therefore, they must not own any property, and they should not own any land. Because of that, he now gave commandment on how they can be taken care of. So this was why, after the destruction of the temple, Yohanan ben Zakkai passed a decree that since the temple is no longer standing, that every Levite should go and work. These days, some of the Levites are in the military. Some of them are in the doctors. Some are pilots. Some are engineers, etc. So, and in Judaism, nobody pays tithe any longer. It has been abolished. I don't know why any pastor in Christianity should be holding the act of tithing as a law given passed by Jesus Christ. Do you also know that Jesus Christ did not collect any tax? Do you know that Peter, Paul, James, and John, all the disciples, apostles, none of them collected tithe? It was not written anywhere that they received tithes. Then you're a pastor claiming that you're a follower of Jesus. Where did you learn this from? In the Bible, there are categories of tithe, three categories. One, if you go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 14, 22 to 28, there, that particular tithing there, the law, the commandment says that any person that they pay such tithe once a year, not every month. That is after harvest. You harvest, you share all this thing into 10. Your cattle, you take one of it, you take one of your sheep. Then the Bible says you should take these things, go to the place of worship within your area. When you go there, he said you kill them, you eat them before the Lord. You don't give it to man of God, you don't give it to a pastor, you don't give it to a rabbi. He said, eat them before my very presence. And if that place, the place of worship, is very far from you, that you cannot be able to carry all these things to the place, God said that you should turn it to money, you should sell it, take the money to that place, spend it before my presence. Say you can buy beer, you can buy strong drink, you can buy beef, buy anything you want to buy, spend that money before my presence. I've given you this law so that you will learn how to obey my command. The number 2 tithing is the one in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 14 verse 27 to 28. There he says that one is paid every 4 years. It is called temple tithing. That one is for Levites. If your household has paid it this year, you will not have to pay again till next 4 years. 10% of everything you have. He says, take it to the temple so that there may be food for the Levites. And that one, they pay it for the Levites, for the poor, for widows, and for strangers, because strangers don't have land in Israel. So they should eat. When they are hungry, they have to go to the temple and they will be fed. That is the second category of tithing that was given to the Israelites to pay. And the third one is the one in the book of Leviticus chapter 27, 32 to 33. That one, he says that every year that they should, out of all your livestock, what you will do when the Levite come, they will count 1, 2, 3. The 10th one, you don't have to keep them in a profile whereby you will place the poor one on the at the 10th number. He said no, they will just count 1, 2, 3. Immediately the 10th one is of the Lord. They will take it. That one is for sacrifices in the altar, because there is a whole lot of sacrifices that are being made in the altar. And also, note, the sacrifices are for both for the sin sacrifice of the people of the land and for the high priest. So that is why every Israelite must pay the such tithe, and such tithe is only on livestock. And after the destruction of the temple, that those things are no more there, a decree had been passed that nobody should pay tithe any longer. And Israel, who has these laws, they don't pay tithing again. How can Christians still be induced to be living on the Old Testament law? So please, if you have any contrary comments on this, go to the comment section, drop your comment, and also join us on our YouTube channel at the Sage 24.